Welcome to the channel, everybody. Thank you for clicking on this video. In today's video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to start using manual mode on your camera. Let's run the intro. So that's right, in this video I'm going to show you the easiest method to start using manual mode on your camera. If you've never used manual mode on a camera before, this is a great way to get you started, and it's so easy it's ridiculous. If you was anything like me, when you start going in manual mode and trying to learn the exposure, triangle, ISO, shutter speed and aperture, it's all a little bit too much. Nothing makes sense. And you can't even find a base level to start working with. You can't practice because you can't get the settings right to start moving them around and practicing with. Well, what I'm going to do now is show you exactly how to start and the easiest method to do it. So let's jump into it. So let's begin. So I've got the camera all set up on a tripod here, taking a photo of this rather crappy scene. And yes, it is crappy. And we're in complete auto mode. Let's turn the camera on though. Hopefully you can see that. We're in auto mode. And in auto mode, we're going to get a decent enough shot. There it is. Hopefully it can focus on it. And auto mode's going to give us a decent job. But as soon as I turn the knob to manual mode, let's go in manual mode. Oh my God, look, all the settings. And my screen's black. I don't know where to start. The exposure triangle's too much for me. I don't know whether to adjust my shutter speed, my aperture, my ISO. It's just all too confusing. I can't even get to an acceptable level to begin working with. Well, I'm going to show you now how easy it is to get to a base setting so you can start working with them. It's as easy as this. Watch this. What we do, we go back into auto mode, and now with auto mode, hopefully you can see this at the bottom of the screen here, it tells us our settings. So our shutter speed at the minute is 1/80th, aperture is f5, and ISO at the minute is auto because it's in auto mode. So if we remember these two settings, shutter speed of 80 and an aperture of 5, then we can work out the ISO and where it needs to be to get a base setting. So let's do that right now. So let's change it back to manual mode. So first off, change the aperture to 80. There we go. Now we're going to change our aperture to f5. And now we're going to change our ISO until the image is correctly exposed, and this little gauge down here is our meter, what the camera thinks is correct. So I'm just going to lower our ISO until we're at 0, and there we go, an ISO of 100, and our image is absolutely perfectly exposed. So there it is, as easy as that. By going to auto mode, it tells you the settings required to get the perfect exposure, or what the camera thinks is the perfect exposure. Remember them settings, go into manual mode, adjust the settings, and then at least you've got a good starting point to be working with. Take your camera to different environments and watch what the camera is doing with the shutter speed and aperture and ISO. And that way you're going to start to begin to learn how the exposure triangle works. And it's a great way to start learning. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this really quick video. Hope you've enjoyed it and it's given you some help there. If it has, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see further videos from myself, hit that subscribe button. But for now, that's it. We'll catch up in the next video. See you soon, guys.